An investigation into whether a select few in the county were getting free labor from jail inmates is now complete. 2 months ago, News 13 exposed the problems with the Clean Team program and the fact that requests to look into those problems were largely ignored. But with our investigation and a cursory look by a private investigator, top county leaders are now promising changes, big and small. Here's Katie Kim on special assignment.
Whether inmates were cleaning, sneaking in a smoke break, or taking a call, an outside investigation confirmed what News 13 has been reporting for 2 months. House arrest inmates on Bernalillo County's Clean Team were on private property.
That is a private residence. That is a private residence.
Our stories.
Do you understand that this might look a little suspect?
Put top leaders at the jail on notice in July.
Somewhere the ball was dropped.
The inmates are only allowed to clean public areas, but our investigation showed a jail bigwig sent them to the fancy properties owned by County Commissioner Art De La Cruz and his friends. GPS tracking of the inmates' ankle monitors even showed they were on those private properties. Despite reports to the contrary, the GPS points in the wide open South Valley pinned down inmate locations within 1 to 5 yards. Even so, everyone involved denies there was any free cleaning happening on those private properties. Regardless, MDC boss Tom Swistak said the whole situation raises serious concerns about safety and the possibility that officials abuse their power. He promised an investigation. The county just released a private investigator's report. Swistak said the investigation left unanswered what inmates were doing on the private properties. But he said it was crystal clear that supervisors weren't watching the inmates as closely as they should have been.
I'm pretty much looking at what's the best way to supervise this program and what does this program need to have the right kinds of supervision.
At times, there are only 3 supervisors keeping an eye on 80 inmates.
We need to figure out whether or not we need 80 bodies at once, or can we reduce that to 40, and what should be the staffing ratio.
There are other changes coming too. Right now, commissioners and citizens alike contact Ernie Metzger, the jail's CCP coordinator, directly to ask for the Clean Team's help. Commissioner De La Cruz, who is friends with Metzger, called him to have his neighborhood cleaned last summer. Swistak says he's working on an automated tracking system that monitors requests and levels the playing field for who can ask for the Clean Team's free services and how often. Metzger currently approves those requests. Will that continue? Swistak hinted that it may not.
The structure is probably going to change a little bit. Where it's going to be housed, how it's going to look. I'm literally working on that now.
Swistak hopes that changes will be in place in early November.
I've learned from this. We're trying to make some of these changes because it just will make things better.
On special assignment, Katie Kim, KRQE News 13.
Those private investigators did not interview all of the inmates who went onto the property of Commissioner De La Cruz or his friends to see if they provided free labor. That includes the man who was placed squarely on property the commissioner owns. We have more on the private investigation and the history of this case online. Just go to krqe.com.